Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? You've got questions. We've got answers. Welcome to the show. It's Gonna Be Great, featuring Matt and Jen from Home Team for You. And now, without further ado, it's Matt and Jen.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
My mask is crooked.
Yeah, well, the listeners didn't notice. Anyway, hello. Thank you for joining us. We're excited to chat with you guys today. Today in studio, we have Nathan Grajeda from our team.
Whoop, whoop.
Yo, yo.
So how are things going? How's the market going for you?
Speaking of the mic, Nate.
Oh, it's going well. Market is
there you go.
crazy, as as many people do know, and for those that don't know, it is crazy. Yeah, we're just seeing a lot of competition out there, and I know it's definitely in the Madison market and elsewhere, but yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, for real. So we were going to start today. Speaking of the crazy market, we've been having a lot of situations where people are not putting in inspection contingencies, and in not putting in inspection contingencies, they're then doing home warranties. And we've had a home warranty person on and kind of talked about that whole process. But we as a team have been really kind of digging into that process, and Jacob has something fun for us.
As fun as home warranties get, let me tell you. So what I want to do is just I want to challenge you guys with a little game. So basically, it's a game of guess the lifespan before it dies. And so
it's the lifespan of the appliances you're going to be reading off?
Is it like averages?
I haven't thought deep enough into it, but yeah, they have an average lifespan. So it could be this is all the stuff I just got from Google. So some of it is just like one solid number, and sometimes it's like a range of 1 to 5 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
No cheating, Jen.
Okay.
Well, now, yeah, if anybody was paying super close attention in our meeting this morning, all the answers were revealed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
all right, let's see how good you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can go about it two ways. Actually, I'm gonna make it. I'll give you guys the choice. We can either do guess the lifespan, like numerically, like this item will last from this to this, or you guys can guess which item will last longer.
Lasting longer would be too easy, though.
You think so? All right.
Probably. We can just give let's just each throw a digit number out there.
All right. We'll do
who's the closest?
Yeah.
We'll do the digit style. Okay. So first up is heating and air conditioning. How long does that last before it needs to be replaced?
Was it heating or air conditioning?
Combined. So you have to consider both objects.
Really?
Really?
25.
26.
20.
All right. So this one is a range. So what is the minimum lifespan versus the maximum lifespan? Let's do that.
15 to 26.
Okay, Matt says 15 to 26. Jen?
20 to 30.
Air conditioning system lasts 30 years?
20 to 30. Nathan?
15 to 30, I guess.
What did I say? Did I say 15?
Matt said 15 to 26.
I'll go 12 then if Nathan went 15.
Oh my goodness.
12 to 26?
Yep.
All right.
Matt watched a lot of, what was it? Price is Right.
This is
$1. I'll take $1.
It does feel Price is Right-ish.
Right.
So we're going to have to give away 2 points for this. 1 point for whoever's closest to the lowest and 1 point for the highest. So the lifespan is 10 to 30 years.
Nailed it.
So Nathan gets a point because he guessed it lives up to 30. Oh, Jen also gets a point. And then I guess Matt gets it because he said 12. He did the Price is Right move.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so y'all got 1 point. Congratulations.
And we're tied.
Everybody gets a trophy. All right.
Ripping.
All right, next one. This one should be slightly more challenging. How long does the electrical systems last in a home before they need to be...
outlets? Or what
outlets?
What systems?
Just electrical in general.
Is it knob and tube?
So I assume this would mean circuit breakers, wires in the wall, just
30 years.
all the
40.
wires.
80 years.
This is
40.
going to be a range, so give me an over-under.
Oh boy.
So, Matt, give me what's the minimum, what's the maximum on the average lifespan of electrical systems?
30
in a
to
home?
50.
Okay, Matt says 30 to 50. Jen,
50 to 80.
50, 80.
Years.
Whoa, that's a jump.
It's aggressive.
Nathan,
40 to 70.
40 to 70. All right, nobody's allowed to go like 1 to a million. That's just cheating. Actually, you won't win that way. All right, so it's actually 50 to 70 years.
Nailed it.
So
Did I get both points?
no, Jen nailed it.
What did I say?
You were way off.
What did I
You said 30 to 50.
He
Well, I
knew
get
that
the
he
high
heard
end.
those numbers
Your
before.
high end was
Well,
the
high end,
your
yeah.
high end was the low end though.
But I still got it because I'm closer to that. Oh.
No, you weren't. Because you said the
Game
high.
sucks.
So I say whoever the lowest was 50. It's 50 to 70. So who
Jen's
did?
already looked at the sheet.
Jen got 50.
You
Bam.
you had ample opportunity to look at the sheet too.
And-
Well, so she could all just pull it in my computer.
And then Nathan gets a point for highest for 70 because he said 40 to 70.
On the dot.
Let's talk about that for a second. So what's the actual answer?
50 to 70 years. I assume that means until you have to like rip out the circuit breaker.
Tear down the house.
Like yeah.
But
Pull-
there's a
pull the
lot
wires
of
out.
houses that are really old that still have their like
But it's
old
the
wiring
average.
in
But
it.
should they-
Yeah.
The average should be a lot
Should
higher.
they?
Isn't that kind of like my great grandma lived to 105? Like true story, but like isn't 85 you know what I mean, right?
But she probably
Well,
never
yeah,
updated
it's the average
electrical.
lifespan. I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure you eat your rice and
What?
beans and your electricity lasts longer.
Yeah, some of it lasts
There's a
talking
longer.
about?
metaphor in there.
Well,
What are you
there. I
talking
mean,
about?
if
Take care of
you
your
think
home.
about it, if homes
take
are
care of
old
your home.
enough, they have what's called knob and tube wiring. Which now, when inspectors are finding it, they're like, "Whoa, this is really old. This is really bad." So I mean, there really
But
is.
if they didn't sell the house, it wouldn't have been changed.
yeah,
Right.
they would have just kept it. But knob and tube causes what?
Nothing
Fires.
unless it starts.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what electrical problems cause. Yeah.
Yeah. So, burning down the house.
Next.
There's a song about that somewhere.
Take it,
Is
Jen.
indeed.
All right, this
Mm-hmm,
one's got a huge range. I'll just tell you that.
Great.
Plumbing. How long till your plumbing goes out?
What was your last answer? 50 to 80? So I'm going to go 50 to 80.
About 6 months if you have kids. No, I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
Depends on what you eat for lunch.
Matt says 50 to 80.
Ooh.
Jen,
It's better be the same answer as electrical.
why? They're
Because it's
different.
the same.
They're different materials.
But yeah, but the systems actually should be the same range. Like you're not going to, it's the same answer. Why would you change out the breaker panel unless it's broke? Why would you change out plumbing? Actually, let
Because it breaks.
me revise my answer. What did I say? 50 to 80?
You said 50 to 80.
So I'm going to go 30 to 60.
Okay. Interesting.
I'll go 80 to 100.
80 to 100.
If you get this one right, Jen, you cheated.
Nathan, what are you at? What's your guess? How long does plumbing last?
40 to 70.
40 to 70.
Gotta say
Okay.
something different.
All right. So the actual answer, according to the internet, is 25 to 80.
Oh,
Ooh.
dang.
So
That's a range.
yeah,
So what was the answer on the electrical?
50 to 70.
And this was what?
25 to 80. So
I could see
basically,
the-
it's kind of implying your plumbing's slightly more inconsistent, I guess. It's
think-
more.
Well, I think in the older houses, though, you have corrosion in the pipes to build up the
Sure.
the water can't be forced through anymore. But with the PVC pipes, you don't have that. So like what we have in here is PVC that you're not going to have the corrosion from the metal.
But isn't there also a possibility of like water damage and I don't know, pipes bursting, wintertime stuff?
If they're frozen.
It could happen in the span of 80 years, 25 years.
Yeah, if you turn that,
If you turn
if
the
that
thermos off.
furnace conks off, you will have some frozen pipes.
Oh, that just throws everything out of whack.
Mm-hmm. Average is whoosh,
That's what
shot.
screwed up the average.
All right, wiping the scores. Okay, so answer was 25 to 80. Matt guessed the lowest at 30, so he gets a point. And 80 was the top. Then Nathan was closest because he said 70. All right. So Matt so far has 2 points. Jen's got 2 points. Nathan's got 3.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. This is
It's getting close.
we're going to have
Things
sudden
are-
death.
they're heating up.
Oh, here comes the first question.
Okay, how long does a water heater last? This is a
You
range.
want to go first, Jen?
Let's switch it up. Nathan, since you're in the lead, you got to go first.
Water heater, let's do 1530.
1530. Oh, you're switching it up. No more 4070.
Small.
So I'll say
Genuine.
10 to 15.
Okay, Jen's a 10 to 15er. Matt,
What was Nathan's answer? 15 to.
30.
he said 15 to 30.
So I'll go 16 to 25.
I'll take one.
1 year, Bob. Okay, the actual retail price. Okay, so water heater is 10
Remember
to
to spray?
15 years. I think Jen should get like bonus points. She nailed it.
What was the answer?
10 to 15. Jen guessed 10 to 15.
Yeah, she actually saw the answers.
Ooh.
She, in her back of her mind, she might know the answers 'cause she did look at this document.
Seems like she proofed it.
I helped proof this document, but that wasn't today. That was yesterday.
Seems like
Bam, bam.
10 seems really low
It is really low, but if people don't take care of it and they get all shot.
to get shot.
Yeah, I mean, haven't you gone into a house and then you can like look at the bottom of the water heater and you can tell that it's got like lime and stuff on it, and then all of a sudden it's
So what
just
prevents that?
water softeners.
Softeners. Is the water softener on your list?
How long does water softener last?
Yeah,
No,
should be.
it's not an appliance. It's a
But it's the same thing as a water heater. It's
a bag
system.
of rocks.
But that should then correlate to the
Yeah, if you
water
have a water softener,
heater.
your water heater should last longer because
'Cause it
it
prevents the
keeps
lime
it from
buildup.
getting all limed up.
How
it
often
lines
do you have
up,
to
there's
put water
two-
softener in it?
Huh?
How often do you have to change
off
out
when
water?
you take a shower or use water. That's what determines it.
Yeah, you set it according to your usage.
So what happens is there's two heating elements in the water heater
Mm-hmm.
that look like U-shapes, and those get corroded and limed, and sometimes they crack or break.
And then your tenants call and they say, "We don't have any hot water."
All right, now you guys don't get bonus points for explaining this to me.
I
Okay.
should get like
FYI.
a bunch of bonus points for that one.
All right, this one I don't have a range. It's just a number plus year. So it's how long does a built-in microwave last? Jen, you have to go first this time. I think you're in the lead.
You already know the answer. Just say it.
10 years?
Okay, Jen says 10. Nathan, what do you at?
7.
7 years
I'll
for
take one, Bob.
a microwave. Matt, what are you at?
11.
11 years.
I think Jen's probably right on at 10.
It is 10.
Yeah.
Jen got it. 10.
Could I have said 10?
Yeah,
I
you
feel-
can say the same
Well, I
answer.
feel like I shouldn't do that.
I feel like you shouldn't either.
Yes, cheater.
Don't say the right answer. No, you can say the right
Well, that's why I
answer.
went 11 because I figured it was 10, but I didn't want to go like if she was.
It's 10 plus years.
So I should be right then because I'm above 10.
I would say
10
right, fine.
plus years.
I'll
we're
give
we're
it to
both
you.
right.
Matt, I'll give you a point because
Thank
the
you.
low end was 10 and
Yep.
then the high end was
Was
plus.
Plus.
So,
Plus.
so Matt gets the
10
point.
plus.
Oh, Lord.
There
It's
you
not
go.
10, it's
The
10 plus.
participation
So
point.
anyone who's worried about having realtor negotiations, Matt has you covered. He can negotiate anything.
But it's not 10. The answer wasn't 10. It was 10 plus.
So moving on.
So
I
Jen
gave
should
you
lose
a point.
Jen should lose a point.
Matt got a point. All right. Jen got a point. Okay.
Game sucks.
I don't know why it's stated this way. Oh, I guess. Kitchen refrigerator. I think refrigerator's enough, but I guess you could have one somewhere else. Kitchen refrigerator. This is a range.
Beer fridge.
Good. Beer fridge, I guess, is coming up later.
That lasts less time.
1 year, Bob.
So Jen gets to go first again because
let's
she
see.
cheated.
Let's have. We should have some sort of logic to this. Let's just go clockwise. Nathan, go. Then Matt, you'll go first next time.
A refrigerator, let's do 15 to 20 years.
Is it a range?
It is a range. 15 to 20. Matt, what do you think? How long?
15 to 20.
Oh, playing dirty. All right.
Um,
Jen,
8 to 10.
8 to 10.
Depends if it's our fridge or not.
Yeah, our
Ye-
fridge lasts less than that.
Well, it's the same fridge. We just had to replace parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure replacing parts is the same. I think it's replacing the fridge,
What if you have to replace the compressor, which is basically everything?
which is the fridge. But you
Yeah.
didn't replace the fridge.
No, we did not.
What was my answer?
Oh my
You said
goodness.
15 to 20.
That's fine.
All right. The actual lifespan, according to my basic Google searching, is 10 to 18.
Ooh.
So on the low end, Jen got it with 8. And on the high end, 18. That would be a tie with Matt and Nathan guessing 20.
What was the low end? Did you say 8 or 10?
It's 10 to 18 years.
Wow.
Oof.
See, we're above the average. We're at 15. Made it 5 more years. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, but I think ours at 2 or 3 years, it conked out and needed
Same fridge.
needed a new compressor. We could have ended up just getting a new one, but at the time, we had purchased what I really, really wanted, which was like the granddaddy super fridge. So we spent way too much on this fridge, and we had an extra big hole made so this awesome fridge with the
Not true.
deli drawer could get put in.
Ooh.
And then the dumb thing died, and I was just like, come on now. So, and we went with the
And-
super cheap stove because I wanted the really, really nice
What do you need a
refrigerator.
stove if you're just
And-
eating deli meat?
What was it?
Yeah.
It's not a cheap stove.
Well, it's not a cheap stove, but it was an average, just basic stove.
Probably
And,
just
and that's
cook
totally
things.
fine. We've never had an issue with the stove.
Beg to differ.
Do you have a home warranty?
No.
We do not have a home warranty.
What? Breaking news. Matt and Jen do not have a home warranty,
Well, still under the manufacturer warranty for.
but they have a manufacturing
I think
warranty.
it's a 3-year warranty on the. Do we have to pay
They're
for the
protected.
compressor?
Yeah, we had to pay $800 for the air compressor.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just
Which you could
Quarter
buy
of
a
them.
new fridge, a much smaller, fridge or whatever. But yeah. Yeah.
Fridge problems.
Fridge problems.
All right. So here, this next one's pretty cool.
Mm.
It's a fridge pun.
it's terrible. Nobody got it. That's how bad it was.
Do you know what's more cold, a refrigerator or an igloo cooler? You would think it's the refrigerator,
Oh,
but
the igloo cooler has ice in it.
no. Well, the igloo's a little cooler.
Jeez.
Ba-dum-bum.
Jacob's still
There you
thinking on
go.
that one.
I don't get it. All right. How long does an ice maker last in a kitchen fridge?
Are you kidding? Is that an actual question?
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's in the shout out to Universal Home Protection. It's part of their home protection policy. They say they cover this item, which is ice maker, and they separate it from fridge.
When did our compressor go out? After how many years?
Like 3.
So I'll go 3 to 5 years.
Matt's going 3 to 5,
Probably way too low, but
5 to 7.
5 to 7 for Nathan.
and with the correct answer, Jen chooses.
I don't know on this one. 8 to 13.
8 to 13. According to the interweb data, it is 5 to 10 years. So your ice maker is going to go out like 2 times before you need to get a new fridge.
That makes sense.
It doesn't make sense to me. Why don't they just?
Well,
they should die together.
Just how
I don't know,
ours
like-
has run, it makes sense that because ours, for whatever reason, we must not use enough ice. So we get all of this ice buildup, and then you hit the thing and nothing comes out because you've got too much ice. So then I have to squeeze my hand
It's
in there
probably
to
the-
turn off the little button. So
It's
it
probably
stops
the motor
making
that
ice.
turns the ice out of the refrigerator that dies, I would guess.
Yeah. All
Can
the
also happen if you
things.
overpack your freezer.
All the things. But ice in the door, when we started in real estate more, I mean, it was a real thing that people would be like, I want a fridge with ice and water in the
Water
door.
dispenser,
Like,
yeah.
people wanted that, like, no tomorrow. And now it's just pretty normal, but it was a cool thing. Still is pretty cool. I like it.
Cool. It's pretty
Handy
cool.
dandy.
Cool.
It's pretty cool. Did
Cool.
you like that pun? Did you catch it? Catch what I'm putting down here?
Pick
The
up where you're laying
fridge.
down.
That's pretty chill.
Jill.
Oh, wah, wah, wah.
All right.
Oh, that's just cold. You don't have to be that.
Hey, who won that one?
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so this
Nobody's competitive here.
that round, Nathan got 2 points because he was the lowest with 5 years, and the highest closest to the highest was 7. But also Jen tied with 13. So because you're both 3 away, so each got points there.
Nice.
Okay.
Basically, Matt got nothing.
But he really wanted to know.
I just need to know how many I did that. Now I can just start trying now.
Okay.
Matt, you are behind. You have 4 points, and Jen has 7.
Jen doesn't count though. She already saw the answers.
And Nathan has 6. She counts. All right. Here we go. We're gonna do 2 more.
What?
Okay.
I can't come back on 2 more.
You can. You got to win it all.
Ooh.
Okay. How long does an oven last? Oven range, cooktop range of years.
7 to 15.
All right, we got a 7 to 15 guess on the board.
8 to 16.
8 to 16 on the
You better be
board.
close.
Nathan, where are you going with this?
I guess I'll just do 9 to 17.
I would have gone lower.
9 to 17.
Can do
You guys
lower.
are all pretty much dancing around the same numbers here. According to the interwebs, it is 16 to 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the average oven. 16 to 20. So that means that Nathan is the closest with the lowest and the highest. 2 more points for Nathan.
This game's horrible.
All right.
All right. This last one is worth triple points.
Oh, brother. So try really hard.
Okay. Triple points. And it's just one number. It's a number, and then there's a plus sign next to it. Dishwasher. How long does that sucker last?
10 plus.
Jen's at a 10 plus.
5 plus.
Nathan's at a 5 plus.
11 plus.
11 plus for Matt. All right.
No wonder
Boy.
anyone plays games with you, Matt.
I didn't come up with this game.
No.
You already know the answers.
The answer is, again, 10 plus.
Then again, hey, no, 10 plus means more than 10.
But Jen guessed 10 plus exactly.
Ooh.
So I'm giving her all 3 points for that. Bam.
Bola.
Cheetah.
All right. And with a score of
Don't
it
even
doesn't
need a
matter
score,
to
yeah.
it doesn't matter, Jen is the declared winner of the home warranty game.
Was there no? What else is on that list? Just out of
It was
we don't-
close.
It was close.
Congratulations, Jen. How's
You
it
win.
feel?
Nothing.
I would just like to say thank you so much for
Cheating?
letting me win.
So what else was on that list that we didn't talk
Matt
about?
did not let you win.
I let her win. What else is on the list that we didn't cover? Just we don't have to do the game, but what else?
Okay,
is on the
okay,
list?
okay. Next we have garbage disposal,
It's not very long.
10 plus years. Ceiling fan, 6 to 8 years,
It seems low.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Not if you consider like Caden's died.
But it was
Alrighty.
after 10. Well, what was the range again?
6 to 10
Yeah,
years.
maybe about the right 10 or 11 years.
Yeah,
Guess if you throw stuff at it, it lasts less time.
that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Or
That's
they
why-
try and hang from it or like spin. Yeah.
Hang from it.
I'm pretty sure he did goofy stuff to his.
When I was a
100%
kid,
sure.
we used to put little stuffed animals.
Yeah,
on the
like
fan
all
and
of
shoot-
that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pretty
That's why
sure.
those
Crank
are
it
the
up.
6 on
Yeah,
the 6 to 10
those are
lifespan.
on the 6
Yep,
end.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Mhm.
All right.
I have 4 brothers.
Exhaust fans.
Well, it's
And
gotta be-
those
it's gotta
don't
be close
last
to a
very
microwave.
long.
It's got to be close to a microwave, though.
So 10 years.
6.
10 to 15.
Ooh.
What was the microwave?
The
It
microwave
was 10 plus.
Yeah, that was the last question.
was
wasn't
10
it?
plus, yeah.
That's about the
Weren't
same.
you listening?
What?
Okay.
All right, then we got smoke detectors and carbon CO detectors.
5?
Those are like 10.
That's
7.
8 to 10. So
Well, when the battery goes out, then you just throw them away, right?
that's right. then it doesn't matter.
That's 1 year.
And
All
usually
right.
you get a
Middle of the
10-year
night.
battery for them.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't like 10 years.
Our next guest is the fire department.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Garage door opener is 10 to 15.
Okay.
And our doorbell, this one lasts a while. Here, you guess, how long does a doorbell last? This one was a very precise number for some reason, according to the internet.
15 plus?
That's true, but it's a little higher.
20.
25.
40.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But I guess there's not. It's
Just your
low-
old
it's just
school
low
doorbell.
voltage.
Yeah, my grandma still had the original doorbell in her house, and it was built in the 50s, I think.
I think the only thing that would go out would be the the electrical magnet, whatever it's called. Where the low voltage wires go.
The dinging.
No, it's not the dinging. It's the thing on the bottom of the basement that hooks up to the wires.
I'm thinking about the one that was like a big old chime on the.
It is, but they have low voltage that go down to the basement area. And it's like a
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here's water softener. How long does water softener last?
Would have got that one right.
Yeah, but how long does it last?
7 to 15.
10 to 20.
Jen casually nails it.
I plead the
Of
fifth.
course she does. She's read this already.
7 to 20.
It's 10 to 20.
10 to 20.
Standalone freezer. That one. I'll just tell you the answers because we're done with the game. I want to move on to other topics. 11 to
Okay.
20. Sub pump. 10 plus years.
Not
Wine-
here.
Not
11. It's 11.
Well, here it's gonna last 3.
Yeah.
wine chiller is 5 to 10. Washer 7 to 13. But your dryer will last longer, 10 to 13. It's interesting. I
Water.
feel like those products should die together.
They
There's a
should.
water pump
It's
versus
just
a heater.
water.
They never die
suppose.
together.
No.
We had
Yeah.
our first house had a dryer, wasn't it?
A dryer that
A
was
dryer that
brown
was-
from the 50s.
No,
Nice.
wasn't it brown?
It was brown.
From the 50s. So when we bought the house, we bought a brand new wash machine, and we had this nice 50-year-old dryer that came with the house, and we've been in the house maybe less than a year. And then the dryer died. Should have bought a home warranty.
I don't know if the dryer would have been covered.
Why?
It would have been covered.
Oh, wait, not the 1950s one.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a dryer. It doesn't list age range.
Yep. There's all kinds of furnaces and mechanicals that can be really old. Have you ever heard of an octopus furnace?
That's not a real thing.
It is a real
I think
thing.
I
It
saw
just
that on
looks
the
like an
Discovery
octopus.
Channel.
The same as Shark Week.
They're like crazy, huge, humongous old furnaces. So when, like Nathan, when you're going into really old houses, if you go in and there's a furnace and it takes up the whole room and it kind of looks like an octopus because it has like all of these like vent things coming off of it,
Mhm.
that's an octopus
If I
furnace.
had, because it was.
All right, if I
Scott's.
see one, I'm gonna
You'll
get a
know what
picture
it is
and I'm gonna
'cause you're
hashtag
just
it
like,
and be like hashtag octopus
Octopus
furnace.
furnace.
I feel like we have
Right.
a picture one.
Yeah, downtown, you run into those. Sometimes you see them and you're just like, oh boy. And they're like, do you think that's old? Yes.
No.
Yes, I do think that's old. And they
The
usually
pipes
have asbestos on them. Yes.
Why?
Because it's a fire retardant.
Insulation.
Give me some mesothelioma.
Yes. So you get all kinds of fun things from that. Yahoo.
All right, let's move on to another topic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's jump into the news.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna read a news report that our news reporter collected for us.
Okay.
The news reporter is Jen.
Oh. She's
So Jen knows the answers to this one too.
No, there's no game here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right. House hunting in France, a medieval estate near Provence for $3 million. It's going to take me a bit of effort to put up the pictures on the screen. So if y'all want to just click the link in your chat, it'll be easier.
Doesn't look that nice.
Well, it's just a 13-bedroom estate. Yeah, you know what? Compared to Jeter's
yeah.
castle, this is...
Chunk
Yeah,
change.
I
this
kind of
ain't
thought that
nothing.
too.
Yeah.
47. Oh, it's 47 acres. So it's bigger than Jeter's.
So last week on the podcast, we were talking about Derek Jeter's castle that was given to him by his grandfather.
Wow.
He was having trouble selling it, so he dropped the price by $2 million. So it was selling for $12.75 million instead of.
I've never had to
14.
use the word
Okay.
cavernous when like writing.
Cute and cavernous. This cute cavernous
like-
castle is.
That's like not a word I'd ever want to use, but I guess if it's a castle, that
It's
it's.
a cavernous room, though.
I mean,
I think it's this. What's I'm looking at? I don't know. You
Looks
guys
like a
can't
cave?
see it. It's it looks like a cave.
well,
Like cavernous. Well,
I mean,
Could you pull it up on the screen, Jacob, or you couldn't get it?
is it the one with the like? I think I know the one. Let me see if I can get it on.
yeah.
Did
I mean,
that work?
It's
Yeah.
cool looking. I mean, I would describe that as cavernous.
It does have a.
But what an odd... It looks like a pool table
yeah.
and some random chairs and a desk or a table of some kind.
Well, what else do you do in your cave?
man cave, I guess. So the pool table would count. This looks like a cheap pool table for a $1 million house, though, doesn't it?
It's virtually staged.
Yeah, that's what it almost looks like. I mean, it almost looks virtually staged in a funny way. But then you've got like the creepy furniture that has the blankets like over it,
Slip
like
covers.
in all of the scary movies when you come into the houses when they have like the slip covers over the furniture because
past
you
the
know
pool?
someone's about to get murdered.
What's on the other side of
Someone's
the pool
under
table?
those things.
There's something on the other side of the pool table.
Is that a TV?
That's what I was guessing.
A medieval TV.
Look, what is the thing? If you look at the chair and then you look at the wall, there's like a mask on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Instead of showing them, let's go check it out.
it would be very interesting to try and hang pictures there. Like,
Can you imagine the sound in this place if they didn't have the carpets down? What the echoing would be like?
yeah. Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello.
I wonder if there was a lot of beheadings.
What?
That's what you do in castles.
This is a cavernous room. It's not a castle.
No, it is it's just a cavernous room within the castle.
If there's a castle, there was murders that took place within that castle.
Yeah, it's
Does it say how
it's a
old it is?
medieval. It's medieval
Medieval.
times.
Medieval. Seriously.
Yeah.
Is there
So-
a dungeon in there?
Yeah, it
Is there
says
any more
11th,
photos?
11th century knights.
Well, now it's a pool
tower.
table room.
True. It was a cavernous
Used to be a
dungeon. Now it's a
guillotine, now it's a-
cavernous,
Yeah, it
used to
entertaining
be-
room.
Used to be a guillotine. Now it's a pool table.
Near
Any more
medieval
photos?
time.
Wait, a serious question.
Mhm.
Real estate professionals, what do you do? How do you sell a home where there's been a crime like a murder?
If it's a murder, so in Wisconsin, you only have to disclose things if they are going to like permanently scar the property. So, I mean, a murder,
Like-
disclose it on your real estate condition report.
I assume that drops the value a little bit.
Well, for some people.
For some people, I mean, if
It raises it for others.
if there's a like
like
if
the
there's
ghost
a
hunters people?
suicide, you don't have to disclose something like that. But if there's like a triple homicide, we sold a property that had a pretty well-known person live in it that was killed by the police, and luckily he didn't die in the property, so we
Yeah.
didn't have to disclose it. But it was super obvious
This is
because
the news.
because of the news, and our real estate sign ended up with like flowers and hearts and all sorts of stuff all over it from the public.
Wow, that's,
So,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Was he killed in the street in front of the house, though?
I think
Or in the
so.
hallway or something? Or
I'm not sure. I thought it was in front of the house, and then he tried to get back in, and then got
Yeah.
some messes up the steps. So,
I'm super curious who this is now. I'm not sure you should say.
mm-mm.
Tell me off the air.
Mhm.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So that's fun.
Moving on.
So yeah,
any more
we've
pictures
had
of-
all kinds of listings with
Wait.
all kinds of crazy stuff like that.
What
So-
about haunted houses?
Absolutely. Those are the best.
I'm still
We-
trying to get this haunted listing.
we have had listings where people have told us that they're haunted, and technically, I mean, my theory on it is if somebody is telling me that they believe their home is haunted and they're telling everybody that their home is haunted,
Tell
you
everybody.
might as well just disclose it because you're telling everybody anyway.
Okay.
You know, so
Is
it's
disclose the right word or go along with?
no. They can just. I mean, it's their belief, and if
Okay.
they want to make sure that people realize their belief, that's okay. But we technically don't have to disclose things like that. So, fun stuff. And I mean, we've come across those things, and the people that I dealt with, 1,000% thought that it was real. So whether you believe in that stuff or not, these folks did. So we went with it.
Interesting.
Better to disclose than not to disclose.
Did you get some interesting buyers?
A little spooky, though.
Yeah. Yeah, there was definitely some
Casper.
interesting stuff.
Oh my.
There's this one house on. I don't think it's haunted, but they're just eccentric people. It's in Madison, off of Johnson, but it's decorated in Halloween year round.
Yeah.
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
We got a place like that in Sun Prairie, like literally in around my neighborhood, that is always decked out. Okay, I'm gonna tell a story since we're on the like growing up in LA. There was this place that same thing. It was Halloween all year long.
Let's talk a little
And
bit closer directly.
It was
to
Halloween all year long
you go.
in this neighborhood that I grew up in Los
the
Angeles.
neighborhood.
Yeah, in the neighborhood. It wasn't Halloween for the whole neighborhood, but there
Oh.
was this house, and it was Halloween for like 6 months, 8 months. And then they went in and they found the owner, like, we just passed away in there for like the whole time, and nobody knew.
Oh no.
Well, Rob on our team has come across bodies that
Yeah, it happens.
They just sort of melted into the
What?
floor. Yeah.
he was working for a property management
property
company.
management company, and guy didn't pay his rent for a couple months, and they found him.
It's one way to get out of paying rent. Sorry.
I mean, stuff happens. It's not great.
Oh.
Oh
That's-
man, that's
I mean, I tell you what, when I die, I'm not paying. Letting those bills rack up. Okay, so let's do some other news.
Was there any more photos in that
Oh.
cavernous house?
No, not really.
Well, there's a couple, but that one is definitely by far the most
Yeah.
interesting.
The outside of it is not as impressive as like Jeter's.
No, it's only
Cheats.
it's a measly $3 million home.
This is in
so
France, or where is this?
But it's medieval.
It's- They could probably have to update their plumbing.
Yeah, it's about time for some
Actually, it
updates.
looks kind of cool. Looks like a castle, kind of.
It's a,
I
Maybe that's not the same one.
everything
Is it the same
about
one?
like the really, really psycho tall bushes, and just no, that's weird.
The pool, though.
Yeah, the pool is nice. I'll
They have
take
a
the
pond?
pool. No.
Pool, pond.
Nope.
Looks like they got a pool house.
Yeah, I think they do.
all right, we're gonna move on to a new topic. This topic is brought to you by Nathan. So this is gonna be cringeworthy MLS photos.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So when you're browsing the MLS as an agent, you know, when a property gets posted, it goes live and all agents can, you know, have access to that property. In essence, they can see anything you post about the property and any pertinent facts. And a big part of that is pictures. And not all photography is created equal. And so I sent a few
pull 'em up.
pictures here, just from some listings, and we're gonna talk about it.
See if you guys can spot
is that?
what's wrong. Hold on, Matt. I think
looking
you're on a
at-
different
You're
website.
on something different.
You're on the other website. I have pictures you haven't seen.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What?
So here's the first picture. If you
There's
guys
the
can,
foundation.
can figure out what's wrong with this photo.
The sink's too high.
I like that there's a mirror above the toilet.
All right. Now remember,
that a
this
like
is
a
an
little
audio
circle
podcast.
mirror.
So we have to explain it.
So there is a toilet in between what looks like the foundation of the basement of a house with a starburst mirror above it and a randomly super high sink.
So is the sink high or the toilet low?
But they at least put trim around to
Yeah,
try
trim.
and to bring it all together.
The sink is high,
Mm-hmm.
and that mirror is for men only.
What?
standing.
I like that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Do whatever you want.
So hey, somebody lives there.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh.
Oh, I
Oh.
love this one. This is great.
Okay, so for those on audio, what we have here is a picture of a real home, and here is a toilet and a toilet paper roll. Like, it's all right there, right when you get
Well-
from the top of the stairs.
Of course, it'd be a toilet paper roll if there's a toilet and
I
a
mean,
sink.
Yeah, but who's
What
going
an
to do
emergency.
it?
What a
right?
great spot for a toilet. Can't quite make it to the bathroom. It's at the top of the stairs.
So thinking how my stepmom thinks, we had something like this in the basement of the place that I lived in when I was in
Oh, whoa.
college.
What?
But it wasn't quite, I mean, it was in the basement, but there was no walls. So she put up like fabric around. You could just put fabric around this so that it wasn't just like,
This is at the top of the stairs.
yes, I know, but it's there. So you might as well embrace.
It looks like there's actually a window above the sink. Then it might it's kind of what you guys are thinking, like
could
trimmed
be.
out window.
You can
Lots
almost
of natural light.
Lots
yeah.
of natural light. It's really great. There should be a mirror. You could do your hair and
Suppose
stuff.
you could open up the window,
How
vent
would
it
you
out.
how would you sell this in your MLS listing?
Conveniently located.
Yep.
Yeah.
Toilet.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah,
quite make
I
it
guess
one
it's
down the hallway.
conveniently located. I mean, imagine if you're on the toilet going down, somebody knocks at the door, and you're just like,
You just yelled on the stairs, "Hello!"
You
It'll
never
just be a moment. I'm going.
that's
you
it.
never have to explain to guests where the bathroom is.
That's right. Top of the
That's-
stairs. It's at the top of the stairs.
It's hard to miss. It's
I
at the
know it.
top of the stairs. You Can't miss it.
Can't miss it.
If I walked into someone's house and that was really
Like
like
taking a picture.
that, A, I would take a picture, and B, I would ask them and say, oh, where's your bathroom? Like, I wouldn't, like,
Does it look like there's actually different flooring material underneath the toilet than there is? Because there's like carpet up the terrace.
Well, you wouldn't want to have carpet in your bathroom.
The toilet's at the top of the stairs.
Understood. It almost looks like they took a piece of carpet and cut it so they could make it into like a little bath mat for around the toilet so your feet don't get cold.
Why have the last two photos been toilets? Just asking.
These are Nathan's picks.
All right.
Nathan, why the last two photos toilets?
I mean, both of those are toilets in some very strange places. And I get that, you know what, you would have to highlight those, but just, well,
All right.
here's another toilet.
So I'm gonna try to shrink this one a little bit because you need to see the full picture here. I didn't quite understand what was wrong with this at first, but you got to look closely.
So this, and again, I'm not certain if this is because it is virtually staged or if it is not, but there is no drain for that shower, and I cannot find one. It's like a standing shower, and there's no drain. There's a plant in there even, but
Maybe there's a drain outside the shower, so you just let the water just go out of your shower into the floor drain.
They do that in some countries.
I guess that's feasible.
There's
Some of the Mexico resorts we've been at have been kind of been like that. We don't actually have doors on the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how when I went to Thailand, it was like that. You just
They have toilets at the top of the stairs too.
yeah, if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
All right.
It's a rain shower.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
So this one's a little bit more obvious if you can spot why this is not such a great photo.
They
For
have a huge box of Ritz. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's just off the kitchen here. Man.
So this is what is this?
It's like different material countertops.
Now that I look at it more, I'm so confused what I'm
It's
actually
a butler's
looking at.
pantry.
Yes.
But yeah, it has two different countertop materials.
They hung up all of their pots and pans with
on a
hangers.
hang rack.
Yeah, it's the strangest thing.
It's like, I can't afford one of those expensive racks, so I'm going to give me some
We
hangers.
should said where these houses were.
But see, this is one of those things where it's like, it'd probably be worth it. Just put all the pans and stuff in the garage for the photo.
Yeah. It's like, I'd like to introduce you to a giant Rubbermaid container.
Do they have ruffles
Put it
next to
all
a fire
in there.
extinguisher?
Yeah, they do. It's fire.
There's a
You're
lot
like-
of things
They're-
wrong with this
Both
picture.
are there for in case of emergency.
They're like Dunkin'
Yeah.
K-Cups.
Lots of comfort food.
Yeah, there's literally nothing in here that matches.
I think the countertops are different too.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's two different materials. One looks like kind of marbly, and it's not as long.
The hangers are almost the same except for that blue one. But
That's the problem.
That's what it is.
Oh,
That
the
the
hanger.
blue hanger hanging that one, the fourth pot. How many pots do you need? All right,
Apparently 4.
let's go on to the next one. All right.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not in the photo. I'm not in the photo. I'm not in the photo.
So
the
for
photo.
those of you that can't see, we're looking at a picture of a living room or a family room, and there's a woman like just out what should be outside of the frame, but it's not outside of the frame, and she's like squatting,
She's, like,
like
trying to
I'm not
duck.
here, but she's there.
Can't see me.
it looks like a Sasquatch photo, but
I told you, Jen. They are.
That's
Thing. Home.
the one of those haunted houses. You
Yeah.
gotta disclose.
The problem is they're Atlantic Falcon fans. That's the problem.
That is a problem.
the sellers come with the home. They
Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely Georgia. They have the Georgia
Oh, yeah.
Bulldogs helmet in the background. SEC flag hanging down.
Yep, they're doing a what's it called? Staging no.
Yeah, there's lots of staging no-nos going on here.
Number 1, she's in the photo.
Number 1.
Now, why wouldn't you just crop her out? I guess I made the photo
Probably
too
didn't
narrow.
even. The photo does not look like much energy was put into it. They probably didn't even look at it.
Smile. She did not smile. She looks so
It's her
angry.
Facebook profile pic. All right. I think that covers Nathan's submissions. But then we found this website with some more fun photos. So let me
Is
see.
this
if
the
I
one
can-
that I'm on?
Yeah, let me see if I can pop it on. Is it that easy? Oh man. Come on, friend. Go up on the screen.
The first one's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. It's a cow.
Oh,
It's
it's,
actually-
a cow.
It's a
Wow.
cow with no legs. It has a pillar.
Oh, I did not see a cow.
How could you not see a cow?
Like
I
almost
saw-
everything about that picture is okay, and then you're like, "Wah."
I didn't see the eyes and the ears. I thought its
With
nostrils.
the big nostrils.
But I thought its nostrils were someone's eyeballs and then a little mouth. It was just a weird little creature, like a little.
I just saw a random dress at first, and I was like, "What's going on here?"
Definitely a cow.
So it's a cow. It's a cow crow. It's a scarecrow,
it's a
but
cow crow. That's absolutely right.
it's a cow crow. It scares off the.
Buyers.
Yeah.
Keeps intruders away.
Yeah, that would be one of the things that would be like, let's.
Is this like a
just
Chick-fil-A home?
yeah, for real.
Eat more
Let's just
chicken.
put it in the garage for a minute.
Oh man, this next one's called the number 2 hallway.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to fit in here.
All right, let's check out the number 2 hallway.
Oh,
I get claustrophobic.
This is like
It's for
Bring
those
your
who can't
toilet
see this,
paper with
it is
you.
is a hall. It's a bathroom that is the width of a toilet.
that's a one-way
So
street.
it's a one-way street.
no.
You're going in and out. Beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep.
You going in, you have to do a beep, beep, beep.
Yeah,
You
that's what I
can't turn
mean.
around.
No, you just in. Beep, beep,
Yep.
beep. I'm coming.
What is above the toilet?
Nobody knows.
Certain
It's
doom.
just a shower.
This
Included
yeah,
toilet and
that's-
shower.
I don't know.
This is just a bad choice.
I feel like this was a choice of necessity for some reason. I think this
Yeah,
is
I don't care.
desperation.
That's what going there would be, a choice
This-
of necessity.
Like that looks like worse than like worst prisons. Like this is pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Maybe it is a
We
prison.
couldn't give you walls. We made you.
Here's this next one. I believe has slight amount of virtual staging involved. The caption is, "Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination." There you go. That's all the singing you're getting from me today.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh my.
It's virtually tipped over chairs.
Virtually staged. I
Did they
think.
stage it with the Wayfarer app? Is that
Yeah. Yeah.
virtually
No, I mean,
tipped
this
over
is what
chairs.
virtual staging looked like several years ago.
Yeah, I think this is one of my high school projects.
Yeah.
Tip over chairs virtually.
They're not tipped over. They're just
I think they're
those are
just not
tipped over.
really
they're just
by
not
the
facing
by
the same direction.
Yeah,
and-
they missed the table. They're
But
flanking
they're like
it.
not lined up correctly.
No, they're not
No.
lined up for
Mm-mm.
sure. They don't match.
And it looks like the chair in the background. You can actually see through the desk into the chair.
If you're gonna Photoshop chairs, why don't you just have them at least match?
Because
copy
you had to
paste.
pay extra if you did the
Oh, there
same
was-
chair more than once.
There was no paying involved.
so
here.
you just
There
so
was
you
no
just-
money.
But no, for the person who did this themselves, they could get as many chairs as they want. But if you wanted more, like one chair multiple times, then you had to pay. So they just used every chair available. It's like shabby
I'll choose
chic,
the black
but
chair.
not.
Jen,
yeah.
did you do this?
Yes.
I
No,
choose the
I did
black chair
not.
because there's no other chairs. Look at the flowers in the back; those are nice.
Yeah, that is one thing with staging. You want to have a little focal in the center there, but
That-
nope.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Draws your eyes past the chairs.
You go straight to the scary black bird above the red couch.
What?
picture?
Bird,
It's like a raven
a crow.
Mhm.
or a crow.
I kill you. Yeah, that bird. You don't
Um,
see it?
I see the bird. I just didn't know what your reference was.
Did the bird
Bird
scary?
of death.
This next photo here, it's captioned, "I treat my chickens like family,"
Oh no.
and vice versa.
Tastes like
He
chicken.
eats his family.
I don't know. Maybe this is for like somebody that falls out of bed.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Oh
Whoa.
no. Do they sleep with their chickens? What we're looking at is
We don't see that there's chickens.
it's like a bed, but it's got like chicken wire-ish stuff around
I
it.
think it may be because they sleepwalk. You should know about that. They would sleepwalk, so they just can't try to keep them from getting out of bed. Maybe
But if you
Seems-
you
I don't
can't get out
know.
if they sleepwalk.
If I slept walk, I could break through that chicken coop.
Yeah, but whoever's sleeping with you would notice it.
I wouldn't sleep with anyone that.
That needed wires around the bed.
Maybe it's two people that.
Maybe it's
sleepwalk.
electrified.
But I mean, just as somebody who kind of talks and walks a lot, having all of those pointy things on the edge, I'd be dead. Like they look like
It's
fleur de
one way to
lis.
stop you from getting out.
Yeah, I'd be impaled in my sleep. No,
Like-
thank you.
Maybe it's for like a small child and they couldn't afford like a kid's bed.
Have you seen her son climb out of his crib when he was 3?
I don't know. Like when you're a certain age and you're old enough where you don't need a crib, but like you got the rails up so you don't roll out of bed at night.
But
Yeah,
like
no.
push the bed against the wall and then put a whole bunch of blankets on the other side. You don't put up like a.
That would ruin the feng shui.
This might be a kid's room because look at there's like that painting on the left. It's like a kid's drawing sunshine.
Yeah, I think it's so that a kid doesn't fall out of bed. I
think that's the best case scenario.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Better than
help
the chicken
out.
idea.
No, it's just no.
It's a no. It's a no for me.
All
No
right.
for me, Bob. Thank you. No.
The long cow is watching you cook.
Why is there a
Always.
cow theme here?
Oh no.
I don't know. Probably.
Oh.
Mer.
Yeah.
It's a lot of white.
This is a Wisconsin home.
They painted a mural that goes from the rear end of the cow all the way around the kitchen to the head of the cow.
It's a cow backsplash.
I have enough cowbell. I mean, right
More cowbell.
yeah.
Yeah, Matt's family, they have a farm, and when I started dating him for like one of the first Christmases, I gave his mom all these little cow figurine things and a shelf thing, and she let me know maybe a year later, like, just because they have a farm, I don't like cows. I'm like, okay. So not all people in Wisconsin that have farms want to decorate in cows. So sorry about that, Carol.
Noted.
Yeah.
Do to give city girls a cow.
So like
figurines.
your house isn't full of like little home decorations, like little houses.
People have given us lots of stuff, and we actually have it at our lake house.
Oh.
So we have, somebody gave us like a birdhouse. It's like a bunch of birdhouses together, and it's like homes for sale and just stuff like that. So
I think that
yeah.
might be the only decoration though.
No, then somebody else gave us another birdhouse thing that looks like a real estate office, and yeah,
That's the same one I'm thinking of.
They
I
did-
don't know what the other one is.
the other one's in the office at the lake house. So I just intersperse it in our shabby chiking looking lake house where it seems
Shabby
okay.
chic.
Yeah, it's AKA
Oh my
rando
God.
stuff. What is going on there?
This one is
The
titled
Bride of T-Rex.
They Spared No Expense.
Wow.
I get it. I
All
wanna get
right.
those would be kind of fun to have.
So Nathan, why don't you describe what we're looking at?
Okay, so we are looking at a living room where there is a giant skeleton of a T-Rex and of a looks like a unicorn or pony or something.
I think it looks
I
like
think
a
it's a
dog,
dog.
I guess it's a big dog.
like a greyhound or something.
What's in the ceiling behind it? It looks like a antelope with a bow on its head. Or, I don't think it's a deer.
That one could be a unicorn.
I could recommend some serious staging for this bad boy.
Get rid of the. Oh, by the way, the T-Rex skeleton has a bride's veil on
That's
it.
what I said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
it
an
does.
What's-
important detail.
And I do like the chandelier in the living room
key.
too.
I think
It's
it is
probably
kinda
original.
taking away the focal point. You know, they always say in staging, you want to be careful with the flat screen TV because it can really distract from with the focal point.
I think
Right.
there's a fireplace behind the dog.
Yeah, I think in this case the T-Rex is more distracting.
Yeah.
What's underneath the T-Rex?
What do
There's
you
something
see
underneath it.
first when you look at that picture?
I mean,
Chandelier.
I certainly see the Tyrannosaurus Rex with
That's
the
what I
bride's
saw
veil.
too.
And the box of tissues on the table. They're
Yeah.
just, you know.
Oh, there's those tissues. That is
I
distracting.
see you're crying over T-Rex.
You see the little
She ran
Triceratops
away from her
too.
wedding. I mean, she's a
underneath
runaway
the-
bride.
Underneath
Okay.
the T-Rex, there's a Triceratops.
There's a little friend there. I feel like you could get rid of the T-Rex and keep the Triceratops. Nobody would be too upset with the Triceratops. It's kind of hanging
Can we
out.
get a T-Rex skeleton in our house?
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, maybe for your birthday.
Nope.
Yep.
All right.
I don't even know where you get a T-Rex skeleton.
You don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is
What?
going on here? We have some lovely hardwood floors, gleaming hardwood floors with random man with cat and folding laundry.
Folded.
Mm-hmm.
He's very comfortable.
The headboard actually looks like it's not a headboard. It's a window with.
It's a
curtain
window
over
with
it.
a curtain over it.
Here's the thing: the
Another
guy,
chandelier.
the guy, and the cat come with the house.
Oh no.
He is included. He's your friend.
Man.
Nope. Nope.
I
No.
like the chandelier. And again, another chandelier in the
But
living room.
the chandelier
bedroom.
little crystal things match the red in the curtains. That's a really nice eye for detail.
This is a prime example of for sale by owner.
There he is.
Honey, should we hire a realtor? Nah, we got this.
Everybody likes our kitty cat.
Wait, you're on the website, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I
You
was
think I
like,
just made that up?
yeah, I was like, you made up the
Amazing.
caption. You're no cheating then. No cheating. Don't keep scrolling. I want you to. I want your initial reaction.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's this next one, and I feel like this one. Yeah, there's a little Photoshop action on this one too.
Remember that?
So
Remember that?
real.
Going back to your MTV comment, Jen. The
MTV Cribs.
no, the one of the first MTV videos, like a cartoon character. That's what this reminds me of. Like the staging is very cartoony.
It's like very
Video killed the radio star.
Yeah, no.
super basic animation.
Move these. I gotta find it now.
I know what you're talking about. Yep. At least they put wine on the table.
I would try to sell this house to like a 2D character.
Is
Yeah.
the
Want to upgrade to 3D?
but is anything in here? Is anything in here real?
I'm not sure. The whole house looks
Maybe the
completely fake.
fireplace,
Maybe the fireplace.
Like even the floor and this, like everything about it seems like it's fake.
I think the floor is real and the walls are real. I don't know.
What about the ceiling?
ceiling's
I don't
real?
know. It
The ceiling
but
looks
it's not even
cool.
straight.
Well, when you take a photo of an and you have that, you know, when you like draw a line, and you ever do those
It's all fake.
drawing with the telephone poles and they change as you.
I've taken pictures. I get it. I still think it's fake.
I think it's the table, and the chairs, and the bookshelf behind it. I think are all fake. I think the fireplace might be real.
Maybe I think it'd be
Jeez, makes it even worse because it's terrible staging with a
too much
fireplace.
effort to Photoshop a fireplace.
It's a no
Okay.
for me, Bob.
Yeah. So this one, I got nothing to say. Just
Oh, no.
Those all mannequins.
I think luckily they are. At first I didn't think they were, but yeah. Phew, that makes it better.
You see that there's
Oh.
actually more. If you look at the picture, or the mirror,
Mirror, you can see
you
the
can like
mirror.
see that there's actually more. This picture has some aqua colored carpet and multiple mannequins wearing fancy ball gown type outfits.
8, probably 8 mannequins.
Well, you know what's nice about this is it really helps the buyer visualize what it's like living in the home.
Having a
Yeah,
party.
party of
You can
mannequins.
see where everybody could exist and sit and stand and socialize and the different outfits you could wear inside the home that complement the carpet. So-
No,
It's a no for me, Bob.
another chandelier though.
That is a
And
selling
I think it
point.
has a popcorn ceiling.
Yep.
It does.
What's popcorn ceiling? What is
They don't
that,
seem
Jacob?
very like they're having a great time.
No, they look kind of depressed mannequins.
Well, they're in like very, posh poses, very Vogue, very stylish. This is very
Vogue.
stylish.
Strike a pose.
You don't express emotion when you are that
Voguing?
good looking. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Look kind of plasticky.
A dog riding up the chairlift. It's cute, but maybe not for selling real estate. No.
They had to show, otherwise maybe they couldn't tell what that was attached to the wall, so they put a dog on it. And here's what you can use this for.
They should have put a mannequin
So-
there.
This is actually walking in the front door. It looks like our outside door.
This is your first grand entrance
Yep.
into the home.
There's a dog sitting on a chairlift.
Hey,
The toilet's at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, the toilet's at the top of the stairs. And
Are
then
you jealous of this dog?
Then you go to the
Purchase this
left
home.
and find your cat with a random man. Yeah, this is
Right
the
up
house
and down the
from
stairs.
Heck.
oh boy. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, whoa. Is this for family and friends? This is.
see it yet.
I know.
Oh no! So we're looking at a
Is it
photo. There's like
bidet?
a bidet,
Two bidets.
Yeah,
No, one bidet.
Yeah.
No,
One
there's
bidet.
2 toilets.
2 toilets, maybe
Well, they're
2
They're
sinks.
2 bidets, aren't they?
I
one?
think the other one might be a.
I think it might be a short sink.
that is the same height as a toilet? So the first
Yeah,
photo,
well,
the
no,
closest
you-
one to us is a toilet, correct?
When you're bideting, you're washing your hands.
Jesus.
You leaped over. It's an efficiency sink. So
Again, I don't know how you would actually get to that back toilet. You'd have to like
well, you did a little scoot and a scoot, you know, a little hop
A
hip.
little scoot.
boot scoot and boogie.
This is
This
for
is you have to have like triplets for this thing to work.
They're out of toilet paper on that far toilet.
Yeah, they are. Well, that's because nobody uses it. They just gave up.
It's too far away.
well, no, they got the bidet. You don't need a toilet paper.
Oh, that's right.
That
Oh.
bidet is for that toilet.
Oh no.
You have a bidet per toilet?
We're just gonna say
Because that one
no.
sink is pretty low. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is for the on-the-go family
On the go.
trying to get to school on time. Everybody's got to go.
Everybody has an assigned toilet.
You know, you go on a lot of road trips together, and
I get the far toilet. I
everybody
get
go to the
bidet.
bathroom before we go on the trip. Go.
I call it a bidet.
It's
Yeah.
real.
I get toilet number 3.
Nathan, don't you have like 100 siblings?
I do indeed have 100 siblings.
So
this
this
would
would be
help you.
perfect for your family.
Oh yeah.
Is
Back
there?
in the day, that would have come in clutch. Believe me. I have literally seen siblings go into full on like feuds over bathrooms. It happens.
The struggle is real.
The struggle
Yes,
is
indeed.
real.
Wow.
Except for, isn't it usually like one needs to do their hair or something? Nobody actually just needs it for the bathroom.
True. I mean, the nice thing was, there's usually like one bathroom. It's like do your business. The other bathroom, get ready. Or if you have more, get going.
That's how it
Beth.
is in this one. Except 2 people can do their business at the same time.
How
Up to
big do you
maybe
think those
3, depending if they do shifts.
And depending on what they're doing,
Shifts.
another person could just stand there and wash their hands if they just.
How big do you think those tiles are? Those 24-inch
Well,
tiles?
I don't know. Actually, don't know if they
48.
can stand there.
That's
They'd have to
true.
sit in someone's lap. All right, moving on.
Wah, wah, wah. That's the
Get
dog.
this puppy out of here. We gotta close up here. When we got, I think we got. Oh my God, this article goes on forever. Let's just do 2 more. Yes, I do like cats. Can you tell? All right. There's a. I'll just say there's a theme on this next one.
I'm guessing it's cats. I kind of like
Tigers.
that.
Oh, all cats. Okay.
I like it.
It's all tigers.
There's a lion on the left. Okay.
Oh, there's a couple lions. Yeah, jungle cats.
There's tigers a lot.
What is the?
What
Is that
was
wood
the
burning?
guy? What was the one?
It's a room
Tiger
literally
King?
filled
Tiger
with
King.
tigers.
Yeah,
Yes,
Joe
Tiger
Exotic.
King.
This is his prison cell.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's what
I
it
just gotta
seems
say, I gotta point something out here. You guys listening to this?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
There's a chandelier again.
Well, that's it adds
Almost all
pizzazz.
these photos have had chandeliers.
Chandeliers.
Well,
That might just
So
be
wood
it.
burning.
Maybe it's the same
heat source.
got a wood burning fireplace, which is nice,
I don't think it's a fireplace. I think it's actually like the.
or
Looks
just a
like heats
furnace.
the house,
just
yeah.
a furnace. Yeah.
It looks like a dishwasher.
It'd be great if he's
It's
a
not 'cause
dog
there's
person.
a pipe coming out of it.
Like
I know, but it looks like a dishwasher.
My
kind
my
of.
grandpa had one of those. In his,
Dishwasher?
no, he had one of those wood burning
Pellet.
furnaces in his bar garage.
Is
Then
it
he-
garage bar or bar garage? There's a difference.
yes.
It's a. I would say it was a 50-50 split between a bar and a garage.
So,
Barrage?
Yeah.
Barrage?
It was a building with a you open it up in a 2-car garage, and he did like car repairs and stuff, but the other half was a bar. And like you'd have the whole neighborhood come over all the time.
Do you have TVs at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I think on the walls of this thing, those are actually tiger pads, like their feet on each side with claws. Do you see it? On the one side of the door, and then the other side, you can see that there's
Oh,
the
yeah.
other.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think that's what that is.
It's
Wow.
well, it's like the tiger from the he's like coming in.
Yeah, he's coming
It's
for
like a
you.
3D. That's very artistic. I like it.
No.
I would like to visit and then leave alive.
Oh,
I'm not going in there.
Mm-mm. No, thank you.
Was that the last one?
Yeah, well, you know what? We could keep going. There are still like, oh my God. We would be here for another hour. I haven't even got, whoa,
Just
whoa.
pick a good one.
You want one more?
One last killer.
The best one.
The best one? There's like 15 more. So
Just choose one delicious.
The best one.
Get out. Pick that one.
Oh, here's another. This one's called Ascend to the Throne. We will end how we started.
Does it have a chandelier? Oh,
Oh.
boy.
I've seen those before in the Madison area where you've got steps up. Yeah, it's a thing, and you just kind of, people are like, what's going on here? And you just kind of shake your head.
The literal throne.
It's called the throne. Yeah.
What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's quite a few steps up to that toilet.
Yeah, they would always make
Don't
jokes
slip and
like, what
fall.
happens if you're hungover and you're trying to get up to the toilet?
You make it to the bathtub in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's the best one. Oh, look at this one.
What number? Matt, what are you looking at?
No, we're not
25.
going to pull that one up.
All right.
All right, we'll skip that. We can just end the show. All right, we're out of time, folks. So
Well, thanks for coming along and checking out all of these MLS photo nightmares. We do our best to not do anything like that in any of our photography.
Yes, I promise our virtual staging will be better.
Yes, 1,000%.
Your time.
Mm-hmm.
cool. All right, Nate, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Let's do this. All right, guys, if you're looking to buy or sell real estate in South Central Wisconsin, you know who to call. Home Team, the number 4, the letter U.
.com.
Again, I'm so good with the .com, like my voice just drops.
.com.
That was me again. Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.